Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the channel. Around a month ago I released a video talking about the best content in Red Dead Online, and since I made that video it only makes sense to make one about GTA Online. This video will be different to the Red Dead one as there is just so much more content that I can talk about. In general, the best content in GTA Online can vary depending on what you enjoy doing in the game. However, over the countless years that GTA Online has been around, there has definitely been some standout content that players have seemed to really enjoy. And in terms of this content, it doesn't only boil down to enjoyment but also its replay value. In general, if a mission is just more creative, exciting and pays better than just a normal contact mission, then it already is some better content in GTA Online. Whilst Rockstar has been creating all these updates for GTA Online over all these years, they have definitely had some hits as well as misses. So let's take a look at what Rockstar have done right. But just before this video begins, I want to announce a giveaway that I will be doing on this channel where the first 1000 subscribers will be entered into a giveaway to win a £10 gift card for Xbox, PS4 or Steam, depending on your preferred platform. So just simply subscribe to have a good chance of winning this prize. Once the channel hits the sub goal, the winner will be announced via YouTube community post. Best of luck. Starting off, I want to talk about the best solo content in GTA that you can play just by yourself, and one of these include the vehicle cargo business. Now, vehicle cargo missions are relatively straightforward compared to special cargo, where you can fill up your vehicle warehouses with up to 40 stolen cars. When exporting them, you can sell up to 1 to 4 vehicles at a time depending on the number of associates in your CEO organization. But of course, if you're doing this just by yourself, then you will only be able to sell 1 car, but still that is not bad. There are also collections of vehicles that can be sold together. Retrieving and successfully exporting the vehicles that complete a collection will offer a bonus payment made not only to the CEO but also to the associates. Unfortunately, these vehicle cargo missions can only be conducted in public free mode sessions, but there is no minimum player limit, so you can participate alone. The only problem is you'll be limited to exporting single vehicles at a time, but this is still one of the best things to do solo in GTA Online. Something else that could work pretty well solo is an auto shop, but if you're gonna go solo after all, then you might as well go for the best thing, which is the Cayo Perico heist. Because momentarily I can't think of a single better thing to do by yourself than the Cayo Perico heist. You will have plenty to do, so you won't really get bored, and by the side you are making quite a decent amount of money. In fact, if you do the Cayo Perico heist by yourself, if anything, gives you an even bigger profit than doing it with friends. And if you want to go ahead and play with randoms, then there is always an off chance that they are absolute ass at the game and you will fail the heist a lot. But hey, maybe one day you do get lucky and that random manages to carry you throughout the heist while keeping a low cut. Now let me start going into the nice juicy good content in GTA Online that's more general and doesn't specifically involve playing by yourself. The first of which is heists. Heists are cooperative missions that involve planning and executing elaborate thefts of valuable items such as drugs or artwork. These missions can be challenging and require coordination with other players, but they offer significant rewards. And aside from the big rewards you get from them, they really are just a laugh to have along with your friends or even randoms. I simply cannot just make a video talking about all of the best content in GTA Online without at least once mentioning heists. They have been a key fundamental part of GTA Online ever since they first came out. They are one of the things that Rockstar has managed to pretty much perfect over the years. And exactly because of this fact, I am not going to specifically pick out some heists just because they are all great. I mean, sure, some of them can be kind of repetitive, such as the Diamond Casino heist and the Cayo Perico, and some of the earlier heists that Rockstar have released, such as the Fleeco job, pay very terribly and are not very fun, but without a doubt they have definitely improved over time. And I'm sure if Rockstar plans to release any future heists, then they will be up to standard or even better. But actually, aside from heists, there still is some great content to be had in GTA Online, and this includes a numerous amount of races which you can get involved in. Races in GTA Online have a variety of different race modes, including traditional car races, bike races and stunt races. These can be a lot of fun, especially if you enjoy the competitive gameplay which it offers. Also, if you enjoy doing playlists with your mates, then this is a really good option to have. Some of the races created by Rockstar can be pretty fun to do, but sometimes there's even better ones which was created by the community. In fact, a large majority of the content made in GTA Online, and especially some of the better ones, are created by the community using the Rockstar creator creator tool. Racing is one of the most popular activities in GTA Online, and for good reason. Not only does it allow you to showcase your custom built cars and bikes, but also provides a fun and exciting way to compete with your friends. Races are a great way to test your driving skills and to improve your racing techniques. They require precise, quick reflexes and a good sense of strategy to outsmart your opponents. Although, to be fair, when it comes to outsmarting your opponents, it's more of just bashing into their backside to try and get them off the map rather than having some exquisite driving skills. Racing in GTA Online is not just about winning though, it's also about having fun and experiencing the thrill of high-speed competition. Nah, I'm joking about the winning part because winning really does matter, but all jokes aside, it is a great activity to do if you're bored. Another bulk of GTA Online that makes up parts of good content are the PvP modes. GTA Online has a range of PvP modes including deathmatches, capture modes and more. These can be exciting if you enjoy the combat orientated gameplay. And once again, a big slice of this PvP game mode is actually made by the community and not Rockstar. Besides last team standing game modes, adversary modes are quite popular in GTA Online, especially if they are on 2x money and RP. But to be honest, sometimes I do just prefer free mode. The adversary modes are awful as they sometimes strip this wonderfully large dynamic game down into tiny mini games in such a small area, and they only really get an audience during the 2x RP event, and I wish Rockstar would just take the hint and add more events and missions to free mode. But then again, you have to keep in mind that even in free mode, many issues do arise. Of course, there are modders, hackers, people who use glitches and OP weapons as well as vehicles. They are both good and bad in certain ways, so you really just have to pick what you enjoy the most. And I certainly cannot go forward without mentioning the unique business ventures in GTA Online. You can buy various properties in the game to start businesses such as nightclubs, warehouses and more. These do require investment but can offer significant rewards if managed correctly. Some of these businesses can definitely be pricey to set up, including the businesses which are required for heists, so sometimes unfortunately there definitely is a way in between buying the business and actually making some alright profit. But then again, you do have to keep in mind that aside from making money from these businesses, you do get access to a lot of new missions as well as characters. And if you want to drastically increase the money that you're making, then definitely hire some friends as associates so you can get started even better. Ultimately, the best content in GTA Online is subjective and depends on your personal preferences. The game does offer a wide variety of activities to suit different playstyles, so it's worth exploring to see what you enjoy the most. But as you have seen with this video, there definitely is some standout content that Rockstar have released and players have very much enjoyed, including myself. So let me know in the comments what your favorite activities in GTA Online are for you. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.